Before working with Wolfpack Media, video wasn't something we used strategically. We'd commission the occasional piece for a specific project, but it wasn't embedded in how we told a story as an organisation. Like many charities in the social sector, our focus and investment weren't rightly on frontline delivery, rather than filming equipment or in-house production. What we've learned is that the impactful video isn't about expensive kit. It's about clarity of message, authenticity, and knowing how to capture real moments. One moment that stood out, and I felt the impact of the partnership, was the podcast with the management team at Marydale Lodge, our secure children's home in St Helens. They spoke about trauma-informed approaches and how understanding behaviour differently builds trust and stability for children. What was powerful is that they were able to use the short clips linked to national conversations, Safer Internet Day, online safety debates, and even discussions in Parliament. It meant that Nugent's voice became part of a wider dialogue. Another key moment was our partnership with Aintree. We captured the transformation of the gardens at St Joseph's, our home for people with acquired brain injury, and that footage made it into ITV. That's when you really see the reach that strong visual storytelling can have.
The biggest hesitation was really the investment and whether we'd actually use the system properly once it was in place. What tipped it for me was realizing that video and media are becoming essential. Once I saw the structure and the support Wolfpack Media were offering, it felt less like a gamble and more like building a long-term asset. Instead of scrambling to explain our value every time, we now have content that does that for us consistently. It strengthens the brand, builds trust with potential clients, and makes conversations much easier. The biggest change was clarity and confidence. Instead of wondering what we should post or say, we now have a clear structure and pipeline of content. It takes the guesswork out of it. One moment that stood out was when a potential client mentioned they had watched several of our videos before even speaking to us. The conversation started at a completely different level because they already understood what we did and how we think. I've also had many people compliment us on how we are coming across as a business.
Long-term benefit of working with you guys is the fact that you helped us tell the story about Hybrid. You've helped us reach out to more than just our normal crowd of people. Quite a lot of our companies know us for one thing, but we supply a whole range of services. Now you've actually made us have some explanational videos. We can send them out to them. And now they're actually offering a full range and they can actually come to us for anything now. One specific moment how we can actually see why this is working is through, I like our facts and figures, okay? Always have, always will. Our followers on LinkedIn over the last year from using the content you guys are providing has gone up by 42%. So that's a massive, massive increase. And that's really down from the work I've actually put into our social media that attracts people to follow us because we are giving interesting content.
If you are sitting on the fence in terms of making the commitment for a strategic media partner, I would say that the difference between having ad hoc shoots to having a media partner relationship means that the confidence in your ability grows and your team's. The footage means that they can use content over time to enhance the video production, which tells a great story at the end.